Hey everyone, this is Lee with Mantis Mechanics, and today I'm going to give you a quick tip on balance. Now, when a lot of people think of balance, they just think of the absence of falling, meaning as long as I'm not falling down, I must be balanced. But for martial arts, we want it to be a little bit more of that. I'm going to show you a little example of what true balance is. Okay, so here I have a box, and you notice with this box that it's actually a little bit wider at the top than at the bottom. So its base of support is narrower than the thing that it's supporting. You can see that this box is not falling down. However, in martial arts, we would not consider this balanced because its base of support is narrower than what it's supporting. So it's very easy to knock off balance. Okay, so here I have another box, and as you can see, the base is the same width as the top. So the base of support is the same size or same width as what it's supporting. And again, this box will not fall on its own. However, because its base of support is the same size as what it's supporting, it too is going to be pretty easy to knock off balance. Just like that. Okay, we have the same boxes from before, but we actually flipped it upside down. So now the base of support is slightly wider than that of what it's supporting. So the top is going to be a little narrower than what the base is. So the base is a little wider. This is going to give us a lot of stability. And notice that we said slightly wider. We didn't say a lot wider. So let's see if we can knock this off balance. You can see I can kick that a lot harder and it's still staying relatively balanced. It's not falling over. If I kicked it really hard, I probably could still knock it over. But the point is that it has a lot more balance. Its base of support is bigger than what it's supporting. So let me show you what that looks like in a fighting stance. So when I want a fighting stance, I'm usually going to have 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. This is going to support me this way so that I'm not off balance this way. If I stand with my feet flat like this or in a parallel line, I'm going to be able to be pushed back off balance pretty easily. Now in the first example, the widest part of my body is going to be my shoulders. Okay, so if my feet are inside my shoulders, so if I take my hands like this, drop them down, and those feet are inside those shoulders, even though I'm not falling down, I don't have really good balance. Okay, it's going to be very easy to knock me off balance. Same thing, if my feet are the same width as my shoulder, I'm going to have a little more balance, but I'm still going to be pretty easy to knock off balance, and I'm not going to be able to put as much power into my strikes. The more balance I have, the more powerful my strikes are. Think of standing on a wire with one leg and trying to punch as hard as you can. You're not going to be able to punch very hard because you don't have a lot of balance. Now, what I want is my legs just slightly outside my shoulders. So here's my shoulders, and my feet are slightly outside my shoulders. This is going to make me a lot more stable. Now you may think, well, if I want to be really stable, I should put my legs even wider. But there is a law of diminishing returns there, and when I'm this big, it's going to be very hard for me to move in an athletic way. I'm going to be very stable. I'll be able to hold myself, but I'm not going to be able to move around that well. So generally speaking, the further out you are, the less you have to worry about the stability. But as you get closer to your opponent, you're going to have to worry more about that balance. So, you know, necessarily if you're standing with your feet just outside your shoulders and you're striking and you move into a clinching or grappling range, you may actually need to widen that stance a little bit for stability, but you don't want to get so wide that you cannot move. Okay, so that's a quick tip for balance here on Mantis Mechanics. We'll see you next time.